What's up, YouTube? Mater here. Hopefully everybody's doing good tonight. Give everybody a chance to get in here. Let's see if Mr. Mike Hodge wants to show up. See if he wants to actually be the first one in. Nope, it's my sweetie. Let me get the, I'm getting the link. Okay, there's a link. I'm texting Preacher right now. There she is. Bring her up on the in panel.
Help, you stuck me in the basement.
That's where you always go.
Yeah, but you left me down there.
Well, I did. I said I was trying to send a text Preacher and everything, and I didn't notice that you popped in there.
Tell him I said hi.
I can do that. And I still don't understand why I get a email saying that I'm live on YouTube.
Because you're subscribed to your own channel.
Maybe I don't get any benefits from that then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And there's Mike.
All right. I know he's talking to me. How you doing, Mike? You're actually early tonight for a change. I can't believe it.
Sorry, I got to pull this down so it'll dry. Because otherwise it will be fluffier than yours.
Yeah. And mine kind of went non-fluffy after wearing the new do-rag I got today.
Yeah, but that's to be expected.
Yeah. I mean, with the helmet and that really doesn't help.
No. But like I said, it is to be expected.
Yep.
And y'all guys are going to have to deal with uncontrolled hair because I've got 2 fans sitting right there.
Do you think I'm going to complain any?
No, but if anybody in the chat complains because they can't see me, avatar.
That's their problem, not mine.
Yep.
But all right. So what are you working on, Mike? Hey, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Glad you made it in. Yeah, we had a couple of brothers recently pass away, and so they had the memorial service and everything today up at Strokers up in Dallas. So right after church, there was about 6 of us that rode up there. About 7 total, but no. I mean it was five bikes, but a couple of them had passengers on them. So it was that, and then understand that 15.
Okay. I gotta get my phone because I can't see the chat. Even with the glasses, I just don't want to get that close.
Hey, Tom, was there more of that drama going on tonight on his channel? Because I was watching it the other night between CP and, was it JD, whatever?
There
And
was he put up one that said something Yoda Bear needs to be chill.
I don't know, but all I know is I was watching one, I think the one from, what, Friday night?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm watching, and those two are just going at it, and Justin, he just kind of, and I'm hearing all this stuff going on, and it's like, no, I've had enough of this. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to start that crap and everything? No, I'm gone.
Yeah, it's like I've been on some channels and it's like, okay, there's moderators and non-moderators going at each other, and I got the host going at them, but the host is not shutting it down. The host is helping, and it's like, yeah, Yoda Doug is the one I saw earlier.
Okay.
On the deal, but I mean, there was like 6 people all just sitting there at each other. I'm just like, I came in the middle of it. I said, okay, I'm in the middle of baby mama drama, so whichever one of y'all figures it out, I don't care because I'm out.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what it sounded like.
I'll put it like this. I've got a little thing that I can mute someone and everything. So if I ever had anything like that going on my channel, it's like, time out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, no, you're not going to do that. If you want to do that, you can go somewhere else, but not here on my channel.
Yeah, you don't have enough people that pop in the chat that might potentially do something like that.
Right.
Because I mean, you got Tom and Mike in here right now, and they're cool. They don't do that.
Oh yeah, I don't have right.
Now, when you get bigger, you might, but that's why Mike and Tom are moderators, so they can catch it. If you don't, they can.
Right. Preacher just sent me a message, everything back, and it was like, okay, let me respond back to him.
Okay. All right, I'm popping my avatar up because I've been sitting sideways, so I've got to uncross and sit the other way and everything, and that's not comfortable or easy for you guys to deal with.
Right.
Because it shows a lot more than I'm willing to put on camera.
Right, I know. But, yeah. Hey, Mike, don't tempt me. You never know. I just might.
Uh-oh. I guess I missed that.
Thank you, Tom. Yep, thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's something that we have every morning or every Sunday morning. And I know it was the first time I've ever done it live stream and everything. Of course, next Sunday I won't be able to do it because I'm not going to be there because Miss Crystal and I, we're going to be south of here.
Yep.
Now, I'll catch it on the,
Facebook.
I'll catch it on Facebook. And if you ever do want to watch it on Facebook, just do a search for Steel Horse Biker Church. That's it. But, yeah, like I said, right afterward, shortly afterwards, we all met over at Preacher's house. and we headed up to Strucker's up in Dallas for that remembrance for the two fallen brothers. A lot of bikes. I mean, there was easy 200 bikes up there.
Mm.
Yeah. And I do know that hopefully the weather is better this year than what we had last year for the toy run, for the Ellis County Toy Run, because it was raining that day. I mean, it had been raining the night before, and it was cold and everything. And, with the trike and everything, I could have done it. Okay, I could have bundled up, got the rain gear, whatever, and I could have done it on the trike. But Preacher was going, nope, we're going to cage it. Okay, all right, fine. I'm doing what my P says. But I'm hoping that we got better weather. I mean, the cold is one thing, but when you got that cold wetness,
Mm-hmm.
something that makes it worse. And I think we had I don't even think we had 10 bikes total in the toy run. I know my first year, I think they counted at just over 900 bikes. I think the year before that, I know, I appreciate it, Mike. I think the year before that, I think it was 1,200 bikes. I think it was just shy of 1,200. But their record has been a little over 1,600 bikes in it.
Mm.
That was many, many years ago. And yeah, I'll be doing I'll do a video recording of it. And of course, since I'll be having a camera operator with me, that'll make it a lot easier. Where I don't have to worry about watching everything around. I mean, I can concentrate on that, and I don't have to worry about, trying to record everything behind me or in front of me. So yeah, that's going to be something, and that would be coming up in December.
Yeah, and I'll be firmly down there, so I won't have to worry about it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the one thing I love about that toy run is we started off over in Midlothian, downtown, and I mean they have it all blocked off, and you've got the main street. It's like a 2-lane road and everything going through downtown, and I mean you got parking going this way, going one direction, and parking going this direction, and you've got like 5 or 6 rows of nothing but bikes going from curb to curb, and it's like 3-4 blocks long, and then they'll have like the side street and everything the same way.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Tom. It was my headset. I just have in headphones. I do not have an external mic. That's what was messing up.
Yeah. But when we leave downtown Midlothian, Midlothian police will block off the highway, all entrances, block off all the roads and everything for us. That way traffic does not impede us. And as we're going down the highway, I mean, they'll even do an escort up until their city limits, and they will peel off and everything. We'll have the Ellis County Sheriff. They will be blocking the entrance ramps to the highway. We'll have Waxahachie doing the same thing. Not only the police, but we'll be having the fire department doing that. And then we get to Ennis. The Ennis police will do the same thing. We'll have people lined up along the side of the highway, videoing us and waving. They'll even be up on the overpasses just to see us coming by. And I know that the Ennis Fire Department, they will, because when we come up to I-45 through downtown, or once we get past downtown, come up on I-45, then the Ennis Fire Department, they will have one truck on the service road blocking both lanes, and then they'll do the same thing on the other side. That way, traffic on the service road can't get through. So yeah, it's a very good experience, and we're doing it all for the kids and everything. What we have to do, I think it's a $5 donation at the door, but we have to bring an unwrapped toy that morning. And I'll put it like this: I've seen bikers bring in dozens of toys. I've seen them pack little bicycles on their bikes, um, all kinds of different things. And I tell you, that is such a wonderful experience to participate in. If you've never seen a toy run by a motorcycle club, I would suggest go out and doing it. Because you would not believe how big a heart motorcyclists are.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we will raise thousands of dollars for that. I mean, I've been at
Tom wants to know how many trikes does you see participate?
not that many trikes really, because mostly going to be like your road glides, your road kings. Most of your touring bikes are going to be in that, and very rarely would you ever see a crotch rocket in on that. But as far as trikes go, maybe it's the most, maybe a dozen. That's about it. Because like I said, most of them, there's not that many people that are in the motorcycle community that do ride the trikes. I mean, I ride it. I was out riding it today, okay? But I ride it because I feel more comfortable and safer with the trike having a passenger than the two-wheel, because stability-wise, okay? Plus, when I got in it, because I've been going to these cruises out of Galveston, there's no way I can have enough luggage on my wide glide with the passenger for a 7-day cruise. The tri-glide, no problem. I got the luggage rack, I got the tour pack, I've got my trunk, no problem. Hey, I put my receiver hitch on there, I can pull me a small little trailer, I can have that thing loaded down.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, Tom, if he said he only, if he only had the wide glide, I told him then I would be waiting at the end for him, and because my balance when it comes to a motorcycle is no. I would end up tipping him over. And I don't want to do that because there's way too much that can happen. I lost an uncle to being hit. And I told him, he said, oh, it's a good thing I've got a trike then. I said, okay, that one I'll ride.
Yeah. And no, Mike, we're not a biker gang. We are a motorcycle. What I'm in is a motorcycle ministry because we're all dealing with the church. Biker gang is the kind that would basically dealing with your 1%ers.
The illegal things that most people associate.
Right, the ones that are out there dealing with illegal stuff.
Yeah, correct. Just leave it at stuff.
Actually, no, Tom. I've only had the trike now for a little bit over a year, but I actually bought the wide glide a little bit over 6 years ago, or almost 6 years now. So I've actually been riding two wheels for almost for over 5 years now. And 3 years ago, when I was still a prospect, we did the ride 5 days, and it was just over 900 miles total. Now, so that's like I said, over 900 miles in 5 days on two wheels. I did it, and not a problem doing it at all. Enjoyed it.
And that was the toy run? Or
No, that was when we went down to Fredericksburg and went up riding the Three Sisters down there, and then we went going to New Braunfels and staying at that house, and then we went going tubing down the river where I turned into a lobster. No, Tom, I've only had the Triglide since late February last year because I actually picked it up on my birthday last year.
and he picked it up for the ex so she could ride with him. I get to laugh at that because we've been dating what, 7 weeks now, something
Longer
like
than that. It's longer than that.
What is today's date?
Today's what? Today is the 25th. So 8 weeks.
Yeah, so 2 months, and I've ridden on it.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
2 months now.
No, that's Brandon flipping that out, Mike. Nah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and I keep saying the only little blue pills I ever take, and I will admit it, I do take some little blue pills, but it's called naproxen sodium or Aleve.
And I have a bottle sitting right here staring me in the face.
Yeah, and I only take that when I've got a headache, which is very rare.
Yep. 8 months to Christmas. And I'm going to have to keep him from spoiling me way too much because he's already doing that.
Yeah, I know. Considering fact, what was the last thing I spoiled you with?
Just being here is enough. So.
No, I'm saying, what was the last thing I bought you?
The helmet.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Bought her a helmet from the Harley dealership. How many days what, Mike? Now, let's be a little bit more specific than that. But yeah, I mean, I went up getting the helmet. Of course, she already knows it was like $170.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know. But
that's a long-term investment. So, yeah.
Right. Very long. Considering the fact that, matter of fact, I'm still using the helmet I bought 6 years ago now, or almost 6 years. So, my open face that I've got right now, I'm still wearing it. It's actually getting time where it needs to be basically traded in for a new model or a newer version of it. Because they say it's 3 to 5 years on a helmet, and it's only because of the padding and everything on the inside of the helmet is what's wearing out. Not only with you putting it on, you've also got the oils and everything from your hair and everything that get in there that deteriorated. So that padding and everything inside the helmet, it starts getting deteriorated. And about 4 years ago, my cousin, before he passed away, he actually gave me one of his old helmets. That thing was about 25 years old, and that foam, I could reach in, and I'm pulling out dust. It was just deteriorating. I mean, I could put my finger in it.
Mine since March 13th.
Yep.
We actually decided to backtrack it, not to when we first met, but to when we started talking.
Hey, Brandy, I guess you'd have to ask Mike that question. Yeah, Mike would be my SA. You're still a prospect.
And I'm just hanging out with the cutest one of all, so okay.
Yeah, she's my hang around. But yeah, I mean, I mean, it's still kind of, weird, I mean, we're both going, this is kind of a strange, frightening kind of the way things have gone between us in such a short amount of time. And but what the thing about it, we both agree that it seems like it's been longer. And like when we start doing the backtracking, it's like it's only been that long. It seems like it's been longer.
Yeah, we actually backtracked to the live stream where he started in, and I'm like, okay.
Yep. And you're actually the one that found it, not me.
Yeah. Well, we were both looking at the time.
Yeah.
So that's
true.
fine. So,
but you found it. But you did find it before me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we were trying to figure out if it was Twisted or if it was Ed's. And
Nope.
It was on Twisted's live stream.
And we would have both swore up and down it was on Ed.
Yeah, but it was on, it was that Saturday night from Twisted.
Yeah. I knew it was at night. I just couldn't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday.
Right. And we found out it was that Saturday night with Mark and Sandy.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, if you get a moped, you better put nitrous on it to keep up with me because I'll put like this. I will say that earlier today, I looked down speedometer and mind you, I'm keeping up with the guys in front of me. I looked down at speedometer and I saw a 90. Actually, the needle was just a little bit past that.
Yeah. I'll be holding on a lot tighter than I was when you were in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I know. But now, when you're riding with me, since it's mostly going to be just you and I, no, we're not going to be trying to break the sound barrier.
Well, I mean, if it's something like that and you want to introduce me to them, and yeah.
Yeah, you definitely would want to get a hold of those little side handles.
Honey, your belt loops won't hold up to 90 miles an hour.
I know that when I was on the Y Glide and we were on, I think that was at Highway 40. I don't remember the exact number on it, but when you go up 336.
Hey, Blake.
Hey, Blake. All right. Good. Yeah, he was over there today. Actually, I was talking to him, trying to get some information, because I was talking to the service department. I need to find someone that can do a...
Tom, you missed that. He said every 5 to 6, 5 years for the helmets.
It's actually 3 to 5 on a motorcycle helmet.
Yeah. But it's different with the hockey helmets.
Yeah.
And the way that they're built.
Yeah. But yeah, he was up there, but I need to find someone that can do a dyno tune on the trike, and I had actually talked to Waco Harley, and like they told me $750, and I'm going, okay, thank you.
Hi, Mason. No, he doesn't have any stickers, sweetie.
No, I don't. I'm still new. I've only been around for a little bit over a year now. I'm trying to, get the channel built. But I guess I need to find out from Brandon and Adam to see where they went and got theirs at. I mean, I know I got a print shop here in Ennis, and I could probably see about getting them.
What's the overall size of the garage, honey?
This one that I'm in It's a 20 by 20. Um, it's it's originally a 2-car garage. It's 20 by 20. Uh, I've got another garage over in the corner that was on a different property that my parents had bought later on, and it's a 20 by 20 also. The only good thing about that one, it's got a concrete foundation. This one has got the gravel, which sucks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was wanting to see about Ken's small engine because he said he had some stickers out, and I sent him an email. I don't know if I'm going to get any. So
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I said, Mason, I'm just getting started on all this. I mean, like I said, I've only been going for a little bit over a year, and I think it's been about 3 months since I finally actually hit 50 subscribers, and right now, yeah, just one of those. But yeah, I'm looking for maybe eventually I'll be doing stickers. I'd have to come up with a design and everything. I can't use this guy here, unfortunately, because that is a trademark. So unfortunately, I can't use that. And that's something else I'm working on. Is I need to get a video editor. That way, I can start doing stuff like what Brandon and everybody else is doing. Um, I mean, if everybody would just give me time, because I'm having to do all this out of pocket because I'm not monitorized. So anything I have to get and everything, it's coming out of my own pocket. In which I still got bills I'm trying to pay. I mean, I still got a back payment.
I don't know about the cars. He does have some vinyls, and he's going to have fun because when I move up there with Monster, he's going to have Hot Wheels.
Yep. And speaking of models and everything, you'll never believe what I finally found that I didn't I was wondering where it went to, but it's like, oh, it's just been kind of one of those things like I found it yesterday.
Cool, Blake.
Yep. All right, appreciate it, Blake.
Oh, you're at 90 already, apparently.
Okay, good.
Went up yesterday or today.
Well, I know I was at, I think, 87, 88, something like that earlier when I looked.
Mm.
Hey,
Hi,
Shell. Thank you for popping in. But, hey, Blake, I know I gave it to you the other day, but I'm going to put my email address back in the link. Whoops.
And actually, I'm going to do something on my end, and you can take that name, add at Gmail, and you can just put on there that for Mater, and I can get it to him too.
Yeah. So Blake, there's my email again. So if you want to send me an email and get a hold of me, I can.
Night, Mike.
Or if you just want to look me up on Facebook, send me a friend request, and then that way I can, we can contact each other through Messenger. We can do that. Hey, Mike. Hey, I appreciate you coming in. You take care and get some good sleep. Get her done.
Yeah, unfortunately, somebody kept me up till after 1 o'clock this morning, so I slept really late.
Who could that be?
Oh. Coolness, Tom. We look forward to it.
That'll work. We'll have, like ZZ Top says, we'll have a party on the patio. Yep. I'm hoping that when I hit 1,000, I can get, of course, get Brandon, Princess Jamie. Gotta get Princess Jamie. I have not seen Brad put out any kind of videos lately. I don't know where he's at. He's hiding somewhere.
What's Brad's channel name?
It's Brad's Workshop or Workbench.
Guess I hadn't heard of that one.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen any notifications of him putting out a video or anything in over a month. So I don't know what's going on with him. I know he was always on with Jess and Jeff on Sunday nights. That's how I found out about him. That's how I found out about Brandon and everything. Princess Jamie. I think those are about the only other 3 people I know that's here in Texas has got a YouTube channel. I mean, there might be more, but I'm just not familiar with them. They might be doing other things. But, yeah, like I said, we had that other, but yeah, like I said, Rick Ferris, so he was up there today, and like I said, I was talking to him. So,
I'm on his site, and he did put something up a week ago.
Oh, Brad did?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't get the notification on it.
Because you might want to go recheck your subscription because StreamYard or YouTube has been dropping people.
Yeah.
So
I can do that. Oh, but one thing I was gonna mention is when we were doing that ride on the Sisters 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We were up on that one highway that connects 336 over to 335 and everything, and it's about maybe 5 or 6 miles, basically just straight shot across, okay? And they took off. It's like, okay, I'm in the back and everything. I put the hammer down on the bike. And it was like, I'm keeping up with them and everything. And I kind of glanced down at my speedometer because it's on the gas tank. I looked down. I was seeing 95.
Yeah.
And I'm going, hold it. I'm on vacation. Supposed to be enjoying myself. We're not in a drag race here. We're not racing. Because I know for a fact we're going to be turning off up here. And one of the guys' wife was following in the pickup truck. I just let off the throttle because I seen her backing off and everything. It's like, screw it. I know I'll catch up to him.
Blake, Mason collects stickers from the different channels and stuff he interacts with. So if you ever make any and have an extra one or two, let us know and I'll be able to get a way to get it out to him.
Yeah. And that was something else I was going to say. When I was doing the cleaning in my old bedroom, because I'm trying to get that all set up for Chris to come down, and I was looking, it was like, all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's where the Yamato's hiding. I found the Tamaya model of the battleship Yamato I went up building years ago. The world's largest battleship on record. We're talking 72,000 tons with 18.1 inch diameter barrels. I mean, that's the size of the shell. And I got my tape measure here. Okay. That's basically how big around one shell was off their main guns. They had 9 of them. And those shells were 3,500 pounds. They can fire that thing up to 27 miles away.
Hey, sweetheart, where'd you get the mater at?
I got that at it's a little outlet store down in Corsicana. I'm trying to remember the name of it now. I can't think of the name of the place, but it's like a little Vanity Fair outlet mall or store down in Corsicana. They've got all it's name brands and everything, different clothes and stuff like that. But what it is when they're getting manufactured, so say the stitching doesn't match up to their criteria, something's off or something's wrong in the fabric when they're getting made and everything. They're called another word for it, and I can't even think of it right now. But anyways, it's the manufacturer says no, that doesn't meet our criteria for perfect clothing. So they send them out to different outlet malls, outlet stores, and everything, and those stores then turn around and sell them. So you've got Wranglers, you're gonna have Levi's, you're gonna have Lee, and you're gonna have all the different women's clothes also. And when I say cheap, I mean we're talking like a pair of Wrangler 13 MWZ jeans for like $13 compared to $30 sale at Walmart. And it might have, you know, a little bit of the stitching that's not perfect or something is not perfect. It's called irregular. That's it. It's an irregular.
Yeah, irregulars.
Yep.
So, in other words, something is wrong with your mater that does not meet the Disney criteria.
Could be.
Well, that's pretty much the only way you're going to get him if it's a outlet store like that.
Yep. Hey, cool, Tom. What'd you wind up paying for? Hopefully it wasn't that much. And you should actually have be able to find the date and everything on that. Let me grab mine. I can show you how you can find out when it was made. Because all the Coleman stuff has got a date stamped onto it.
It's not a noisy toy.
No, yeah, this is just a plush toy that I picked up.
Yeah, I mean, if it was a noisy toy, my dog would be after it in a heartbeat. I
don't think that it's... Now, this one here, I don't think this one was one of the regulars. I mean, it's one of the Thai toys and everything.
I can look at it when I get there.
Yeah, so I think all it was...
25? That doesn't sound too bad, Tom.
Yeah, could have got it cheaper, depending upon what's wrong with it. I picked up one of them. I'm grabbing it now. Okay, I picked this one here up. This is a 425E, okay? So the only thing I could find wrong with it was that, let me get it opened up here.
That's what he's showing you, Tom.
Yeah. Okay, this is 425E model. Okay, so it's later. The only thing that I found wrong with it was that this burner here, someone had been cooking and they spilt grease and everything down on it, and it had clogged up the burner holes. So I literally had to take it all apart and get it clean. I mean, I soaked it in, I actually ran it in my ultrasonic cleaner and everything, and I literally had to, once it had run through that a couple of cycles, I literally had to get out with a small little like a eyeglass screwdriver and get in there and scrape all that carbon buildup on it. This one here, I paid $20 for it. It's not bad. It works. Okay. So this one here, this is May of 1979. So what you're going to look for is down here on the bottom. I know y'all can't see it, but down here on the very bottom, it's got 5 of 79 stamped into it. So somewhere on the bottom, all you got to do is look for those numbers, and that will tell you the month and year it was made in.
See, you should have got one that was made in 6 of 79.
I couldn't find one. I'll look for one.
I'm messing with you, Sweet Pea.
I know. Now I've got this other one. Now this is a 425D model. Both they're basically the same thing, but this one, instead of having a latch on it, it's got the legs that will fold down and everything, and that's what is your latch on the lid. Like I said, the other one was made later. This one I have yet to try. I have not been able to find the date stamp on it, and I've cleaned it, and I have not yet found a date stamp on it anywhere on here in the bottom, which is where they do put it. I've even looked here on the front, and I know there's going to be something on here showing the dates, because I can read out where it's 425D, Wichita, Kansas, made in USA, Coleman. But yeah, they will stamp the date, the month, and the year it was made. I've looked on this thing. I'm looking on it right now, and I still don't find a date.
Okay, Tom said he's going to check it tomorrow, but he's got legs like that one on his.
Okay. This one here is going to be the older one. Like I said, it should be stamped somewhere here on the very bottom. You're going to have one number and then 2 numbers, and that's going to be your month and your year. Now, it could have been older. This could be older than, because I don't remember. I'm not a Coleman expert. I'm never going to claim I am. It's because everything that I'm learning myself on them. They did start putting the dates on them a certain year, and I just don't remember when. But that's the 2 425s. Now I do have my 413 I picked up last year, and it's a 2-burner also. Let me get over here and get it. All right, now mind you, this is a 413G. Okay, so it's still a 2-burner Coleman stove. The only difference between, I can grab one of those real quick and show you. But this one here, I can flip it over, and this is 5 of 74. Because it's got the date, it says 5/74 on it. But let me grab a 425. I can show you the difference. Okay, mind you, that's a 413. There's a 425.
Difference.
Yeah, the 413, even though it's still a 2-burner stove, it's wider. You've got actually more room inside of it for side clearance. I don't know if y'all can be able to see that or not, but you've got more room this way, and maybe a little bit more this way. I mean, I get a measurement, tell you. The tanks will not interchange. The tank between a 413 and 425 are different. Generators are different. Okay. So between that burner to the outer edge is like 3 3/4. Okay. I'm gonna get the other 413 or 425. Excuse me. Like I said, this is a newer one. Like I said, 5 of 79, and it's like 2 3/8 of an inch. So we're talking almost an inch and a half narrower that way. Plus, okay, center from center, like 9 1/4. It's like 9 1/4 inches center to center of the burners on the 425. And let's see what center to center is on the 413. It helps if I had it turned the right way. And so that one was what, 9 1/4 center to center on the 413 is right around 11 inches. So it's 1 3/4 inches wider on the 413.
Nice, Blake. He said he likes to stream in the content, and he's planning a junior dragster build.
Yep. Like I said, that's what I'm wanting to build. But like I said, mine's going to be it's a mini top fuel dragster. That's what I'm wanting to build. But like on this 425, this older one, the one I don't know the date and everything for it, I found this at a flea market, and I posted that video I think a little bit over 2 months ago. I paid $5 for it because everything that was wrong with it. It's still not working perfect, but you know, I've got the other one. It's like, okay. Now
Very
what do you
good, Blake.
Do what?
Blake.
What did he put on there? No, Cars and Cameras is one that did it because they built one. You have to go back to about 3 years ago and watch when they built their mini dragster, but they did a slingshot style with the Predator 670. It's like, okay, I watched them do the whole build from start to finish and everything, and they had nothing but problems when they bought all them aftermarket parts and everything. I think they did wind up blowing up the engine even. But that's what got me thinking, build a Predator 670 mini top fuel dragster.
Yeah, Blake's watched them for quite a while.
Yeah, so if you've seen them, you know about that slingshot dragster they wound up building. But like I said, with mine, and like I say, it's going to be like a top fuel dragster. I've got a blower I'm putting on it. This is it's a twin screw root style blower that's going to go on top of that engine. So it's going to get modified over what it is now. So it's really going to build some pressure. And yes, it will have the little hat and everything on top that's got the butterflies that open. Yeah, Tom, it's Cars and Cameras is the name of the channel with John and Isaac. I mean, they do all kinds of weird things. I've seen them take one of those Predator 670s and put it on it was a Honda chopper motorcycle frame. And they called it the Honda Davidson. And they use it with a 670. They had that thing totally street legal. They even made in the town they live in, they actually built a go-kart, or not go-kart, but a golf cart that was street legal.
I would like that up here just to get away with it.
Well, like I said, they live in a small community up there in, I think, North Carolina. So I think max speed for it, I think, is either 25 or 30 miles an hour. Blake, if you're talking about the color of this, yeah, it was painted. That might get changed because, like I said, this thing will be taken apart and remodified so it can blow better. I got a gnat flying around right in front of my face. But yeah, I mean, and like I said, with that top hat and everything, and like I said, me wanting to have it run on, I like to try and get it run on nitromethanol. Really get it putting out some horsepower. Yes. Oh, that's what you get for bugging me, June bug. Yeah, it's April, and I got June bugs flying around. One sucker went over and landed right into the pan that's got the used motor oil in it.
Yuck.
Like, yeah, he's swimming.
Not for long.
And he's in the deep end, too. Looks like he's trying to be like the Titanic. Won't be that long, it'll be going.
Ooh.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah, you're going to be paying out the wazoo for fuel.
Hey, Blake, have you ever gone out to your local airport to get avgas? You can get that a lot cheaper, and you can get like 120 octane, and it's all leaded gas too. And it's usually about $5 a gallon. So that might be something you might want to look into. Find a local airport. You're like one of your little mom and pop style airports that have your, individual planes that come in, like your little Piper Cubs and stuff like that, little single engine. You might want to go and find one of those and see if you can get some avgas from them. Because that's something else I'm thinking about doing. I might just run this thing on avgas because it's leaded. It's not unleaded. It's leaded, and no ethanol. Yep. Hey, Adam.
Adam, hi.
Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, no, I've got work myself in the morning, so I'm not going to be. Yeah, I appreciate that. I just got the notification on that. But yeah, I've got work myself. Matter of fact, I got to be at work in the morning, do a few things, and then I got a 9:15 appointment with the doctor on my finger. And hopefully I can find out when they want to schedule the MRI. Hopefully they don't want to do it for Thursday this week. I'm going to be going, no, I'm not even going to be home. I won't even be in town.
Yeah, Lucky's house does that, Brandon. He says
Yeah.
he puts it up what's going on in the shop, and you watch the shop door all day.
Yeah. I can always do that. Always leave the laptop out here, and y'all keep an eye out for the possums.
No.
Oh, why not? Oh, that's something I can do. I can get some of those security cameras and everything and get them all tied in and do a live stream. That way you can see everything around the house during the day.
Ouch.
Wow. Well, Adam, you better get some sleep then.
Yeah, it's going on 11 o'clock your time, man. Get some rest.
Yeah.
We'll talk at you next time.
Yeah, hey, I understand you got work at school night. Man, you do not have to, I'm not asking you to stick around. You got work? No. I'm going to be telling you, get your ass to bed and to sleep. I tell you why, it's not to bother you. Plain and simple. Get your ass to bed.
And you jump us about cussing.
I know. That's about the only, besides mud, that's the only other dirty word y'all might hear.
I know Wednesday about 6 o'clock Central Time, Blake.
Yep.
We will be doing a stream because we're going to give away that birdhouse. So.
Yep. In case you hadn't seen it, it's this little birdie house right here. The one I made for, like I said, this was made out of all scraps of wood that I've had laying around. Hey, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah, this is, like I said, all wood, scrap wood that I was basically going, okay, what do I do with it? I was like, oh, I can make a birdhouse out of it. And it's just, the wood, brad nails, and some of that Gorilla wood glue.
Which, yeah, you got to get that.
Yeah, I still got to get more of that because there was right, Adam. Okay, I totally did not have any plans. There was no diagrams, no plans, nothing. This thing was made just on the fly, on the go, no designs whatsoever. It's like, okay, well, let's make it so-and-so by so-and-so, and that's how it all went. And unfortunately, to cut the angle for the roof and everything, I got my Cobalt miter saw, my sliding miter saw. Well, unfortunately, I couldn't get the angle that it really needs to be. So the roof doesn't match. So I'm just going to take some of that wood glue with the sawdust and everything, make up like a wood putty and everything, and just fill that all in, get it all smoothed out, get a couple other areas filled in, and that's it. So then, like I said, Wednesday night, I'm going to be doing a live stream. I might do one. I don't know. I might do another one tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't felt like it. Easy way to tell is ask me when I'm doing it. I don't know. But yeah, Wednesday for sure.
Didn't think about that. Do you have any shims?
No, I don't. I could probably go get some, but like I said, doing the with the glue and the sawdust and everything, it's actually going to be like a putty and everything. And also the wood is going to match because it's the same wood and everything I've been cutting all this with. So it's going to be something that blends in. But now
you have to cut the shims down anyway, and then you still have to glue around them.
Right, still have to glue them in, and they're not. I mean, this thing is not.
But yeah, it's an idea for next time around.
Yeah, and like I said, this thing is not perfect. I'm already seeing things like, okay, I know where I made a mistake on this, and it's like, I'm already seeing the flaws I've made into it. But like I said, I had no diagram, no design, no measurements, nothing It was just done as far as, okay, let's make it this way. So it's like, and like I said, for me, it's like I know what I'll do different next time. I am looking at getting a little table saw. Um, that way I can be able to tilt the blade and get the correct angle for it. And like I said, I'll make it different. Say if I make another one, it's going to be totally different. Or a little bit different design, I should say. Yeah, I'll say that. It will be a different design. Like I said, but it's basically going to be almost the same size and everything. Hey, Mason, so you do model cars and everything. So what kinds do you put together? Hello.
Yeah. The curls.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I just had yeah. I just had, I don't know where it came from. I just had one of those big old red ants crawling on me. It's like, okay, got the ant, but where's the uncle?
All right, Blake, you have a good night.
All right. Yep, appreciate it, Blake. You're more than welcome for stopping in. If you ever want to get up on panel, hey, where the link, you're going to ask me, drop the link. Hey, I'll put the link up there. You can always pop in on panel if you want.
But this is all I've got left of the ball that I started with.
Okay. Hey, Brandon. Yeah, I know you've been busy down there. You take care. And everything. Appreciate you stopping by. I'll give you next Saturday night where you can do your live stream since I'm not going to be available. How's that? I'm already giving you a heads up. You can do next Saturday night. You can go live.
Yeah, I plan on keeping you well occupied.
It's not just you; it's the bands that are going to be playing next Friday or next Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Because see, Saturday night we got Pride of Bedlam going to be coming on, and then it's the Van Halen Tribute band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah. As far as me being able to do, keep up with YouTube and everything, next, from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, it's like, good luck with that because I'm probably not going to be able to hear anything until we get back to the hotel. And we get back to the hotel, it's probably going to be around midnight.
If that early.
Yeah. Because they're not starting anything till like 12 o'clock, 1. For me, it's been a long time since I've done model cars. I believe the last one I wound up doing was a 124 scale, and it was of a 1970 Plymouth GTX.
Mm.
I've done a Roadrunner, or not Roadrunner, but a Coronet. No, it was a Charger 500.
Mm.
It was a 69.5 Charger 500. I did one of those. I've done other cars. Matter of fact, right now in my old bedroom, I've actually got some one that I started on years ago. I just never finished it. It's of a B-17G Flying Fortress.
That I would like to see.
Yep. But the thing about it is, I'm actually converting it over to to make it into a B. I think it's a B40 is what they called it. because there was one actually made. It was experimental. Um, ooh, nice. I like the Challengers. But now what they wound up doing, they actually took a B-17 and instead of having the radial engine, they took the Allison engines that were on the P-40s and P-38s and put them on there, and they called it a B-40. Yep, that's what I've done too. And that's basically the way I'll do it. Is like I'll sit there and it's like, I will paint everything. It gives you the list. Because that's one thing when I buy, when I was doing model cars and planes and stuff like that, I get it, open it up, look at the instructions, and they gave you the list of all the paint colors you would have to have.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't have it next day, I'm going back out and buying them.
Yeah, my brother did them, and he had the paintbrushes that were like micro thin, and I'm like, and you can deal with a paint bottle that big?
Yep.
Yeah, no.
No. Hang on, let me go get one of them.
Yep. True, Tom. Mason, give him a second. He went to go get one of the models to show you what's going on. Because I helped my brother by painting a couple of items on his cars. I don't even remember what he had. Because that was before you were even born that we did that. Yeah, pretty much, Mark. Sorry, guys. I'm reading the chat on my phone. It's a lot easier for me. Because I just picked up new glasses Saturday, but I'm still adjusting to them. Mm-hmm. Yes, Mason, give him just a second, sweetie, because I don't know. I think my brother made a couple of planes. He was really big into Star Wars, so it may have been that. Mm-hmm. It's been 30 years, maybe longer. I don't know. All right, guys.
I couldn't find it, but
okay. Read Mason's chat. I've got to drop out a second and see if I can get a hold of Monster because it's been 2 hours since I told.
Okay, tie rods are not on rear tires. You've only got tie rods are for your steering in the front. So I don't see how, unless you're talking about for the differential or it could be a sway bar. Unless you're talking about the axles themselves. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Also, I don't know if I'd use super glue on that without seeing the model itself. Um, that's the only thing about that. Yeah, I built some of those too, Tom. But as far as on that, Mason, if it's the axles themselves, you might be able to without, like I said, without actually looking at it. Physically having it in front of me, I wouldn't really want to give you any bad ideas or suggestions. Uh, like I say, it might work. Yep, I agree, Mark. And as a matter of fact, I had one. I got to I went winning it at local, and then I went up going to regional, and that car was super super fast and everything. As a matter of fact, I was about ready to win on regional if, unfortunately, I went up getting DQ'd because the car went off track about 6 lengths out in front of the next person. That was the only problem there. Is my car actually went off track and I got DQ'd.
Okay. If I'm in jail for murder, you know why.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, that car was definitely using good lead weights. A lot of, yeah. Um, yeah, that would be your axle. I don't know how it broke and everything. Um, you might be able to do that. Like I said, I don't know without actually looking, physically looking at it. Um, I can say you can try it. Um, but like I said, without physically looking at it and everything, I can't say one way or the other on that. Like I said, I don't want to steer you wrong. I'd rather try and help you out on something like that. But like I said, without looking at it, yeah, it's like trying to diagnose something over the phone without looking at it and saying, okay, well, here's what the problem is. I mean, I give you ideas and everything, but without, looking at, like on her truck, I'm down here in Texas. She's all the way up Oklahoma City, 4 hours, away from me. And it's like she's got that 98, F-250 4x4. Okay, it goes in reverse but won't go forward. What's the problem with it? I don't know. Without looking, physically looking at it, I can't tell you.
Mason said he sent you a picture. Yeah, Tom, my dad used to do that. He would take 2 weights, melt them down, and double them up.
Okay, Mason, how did you send them to me? Through my email? Hey, Tom, my dad, we went using one of those scales that the post office would use. And we had that thing right at the maximum amount of weight that was allowed. Of course, we wound up doing a few other things that nobody
Yep.
else was thinking about at that time. Okay, if you send it to me in email, I don't have any new ones there. Whoops. It might have got sent to spam. I don't know. Let's see.
I'm gonna have to say I guess Tom because this is a little before my time.
What's that?
He said this is bringing back memories. I'm like, okay, good.
Yeah. Okay. If you, like I said, if you send it to me, it's not in my spam, and it's not. But yeah, Mark. Yeah, yeah. We did the graphite, but like I said, there were that that car was actually built, more by my dad, and I learned from him, and he had a lot of tricks that he put into it, and yeah. But matter of fact, it wasn't that long ago. I did actually find it. Yeah, I found it. Both axles, the wooden parts and everything were off of it, and it's like, yeah, it brought back the memories and everything, but it's something I really didn't need to keep and everything. So I think I did wind up throwing it away. Yep, that's one thing I loved about growing up was the fact that my grandfather, he did a lot of woodworking, and all kinds of different fabrication on different things. Um, and he taught that to not only my dad, but to my uncles as well. And my dad, passed that all down to me. So it's like, okay, a lot of the woodworking stuff that I know how to do, because I can look at something, it's like, oh, I can make that. I mean, you can ask Crystal. We were like the first time I went up there, we were walking around a place called At Home, and I'm looking at stuff that they got in there. I'm going, I can make that, but better. It's like, oh, I can make that. It's like, oh, just give me the materials. I can make that. So that's one thing. I love getting out and doing stuff with my hands. Um, like my storage shed that I'm building. I need to get back on working on that. That has no plans whatsoever. Everything is like, okay, I want to make it so like I need to make it 8 foot by 14 feet. Okay, want to have it where 80 inches tall walls and everything. That's the only measurements I've got for it. So okay, so everything is just getting designed and put together as I've been going on it. Right now, I've got the walls all done, the ceiling joists all put together, installed. Now I want to bring the wood home. I've got to get all the nails and everything out and start putting that together. But I do need more glue. Yeah. And Mark, see, that's what I'm saying. On my channel, it's not always going to be about one particular thing. I mean, I brought up the Coleman stoves, and that was something else. Even on these right here, these Coleman lanterns. Okay, this is a model 220. Matter of fact, this is a model. It's a 220F. Okay, and let's see the date on this one. February of '71. Yeah, they do the same thing on the lanterns. It's got 2 of '71 on here. So all of them are going to be, all your lantern. Like I said, up to a certain year they didn't, but then at one particular year, that's when they started putting the dates on. That way you can actually, tell how old they are. So I've got that one. Now this is a 228, and this one is. Let me get it over here in the light so I can see the. This one is February 1960. So that's the thing, you can always date them by that. Your 220 and 228s were your 2 most common. Let me get them over here, and you can see the difference between them. The main difference, okay, these are both a 2-mantle Coleman lantern. Okay, the difference is the tops. This one is so much wider than this, and this one's just maybe half an inch or so taller. But that's it. That's the only difference between them. Is, I mean, if I wanted to, I could take this top piece here off and this one off, and I take the burner section out of the from the font, and it's basically this right here, the ring part right here, and the top section. Oh, I've got a 228. That's the only difference between them.
Mason, he wants to know how you sent it. Did you send it through Messenger? Did you send it through email? Because he did not get it. Tom, if I wanted to, the old kerosene lanterns, I could borrow them from my dad and have about 8 of them. I have a little mini one over here that's okay, he did send it through email, sweetie.
Okay.
I have a little mini kerosene lantern over here that is Tiffany glass.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
I picked it up in one of the original Singer hand sewing machines. I picked those up, both of them, for $40.
I'm looking at this. Yeah, you might be able to do that. And that's just a regular model car, correct, Mason? And that should actually have a metal rod going from one side to the other. From one wheel to the other, is a metal rod that goes in between? Because I know that's what a lot of them would do. You would actually have the differential housing, but you would actually have that metal rod that you basically press the two drums and everything onto it. Well, in fact, it's got the 1970 license plate on it. The rod's plastic one. Yeah, I mean, okay, so it's the plastic rod that goes from one drum housing to the next is what's broke, correct then? I'm just trying to make sure we're on the correct page and everything as far as what I'm, trying to figure out. Just want to make sure on that. Hey Mason, have you got? Do you have a camera and everything on your computer?
Yeah, he's been up on live streams before.
So let me. Okay. All right, Tom. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna be shutting this down soon because it's going out for me. Hey Mason, there's a link. Click on it and hey, jump in here. That way we can be talking that way. You don't have to worry about trying to do the typing. Yeah, Mark. That's something I was trying to figure out also. I know a lot of those models and everything. The ones that I always did, you had the plastic differential housing and everything, but you had it where you had that short metal rod that went from one to the other, and you basically just pressed the little drums and everything onto them. That's what would make them turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My only question is it a? Okay, you say it's plastic. I mean, if it's individual and you try and super glue it, like Mark was saying, if you super glue it on there, it's not going to turn. That's be the only problem there I could even see. And if you do, try and get it glued on there, yeah, it's probably going to be where you won't be able to turn it, or the wheel's not going to turn at all.
Yeah, if you don't mind them not turning, then go for it.
Yeah.
But if you want to turn,
right. And if you want it to where the car is just going to be a model only, it's not for moving or anything like that. Yeah.
Okay, Mason. We're all fixing to go to bed because it's 10:30 our time, and I know I've got to be up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, and I got to be I'm up at 6:30 in the morning. Like I said, I'm going to work. Be there at 8 o'clock, get a few things done. Then I got to head to the doctor's office for follow up on that.
Again.
Yep. So, hey Mason, yep, do that. I'm trying to help. Hopefully, I'm giving you ideas and everything, and hopefully, Mark, he might be able to give you an idea that I hadn't even thought of.
Mark, I know for certain about 6 o'clock on Wednesday night, but anything between now and then, ain't got a clue.
Yeah.
But we will be on the 6 o'clock on Wednesday stream. Show up, pop your name in chat. We'll pop your name in a bowl, and you can win a birdhouse.
Yep. You can win the birdhouse I wound up building. All right. Yep. Yeah, Mason, send me, like I said, send me the picture of everything on it. And,
Sweetheart, I gotta go. Monster showed up.
okay, go take care of him. We'll talk later. But, yeah, hey, I appreciate everybody showing up. You know, like I always say, you know, hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell. And when you hit the bell, make sure you click on all. That way, you know when I've got a video uploaded, or if I'm, you know, what I try to do is I try to put a notification out there saying, okay, I'm going to be going live and everything. That way, y'all get the notification. Oh, Mater's going live. Okay. So, like I said, just do that. Or everybody's leaving me comments here in the chat right now. But, man, like I said, without you guys, man, this channel would be nothing. I'd have nobody to be having a conversation with or anything. So, hey, I appreciate it. It's all about y'all. Like I said, this channel is not just about one particular thing. It is about anything, everything. I mean, look, talking about Coleman camping equipment, talking about model cars, Pinewood Derby cars. I mean, what else can we talk about? Plain and simple. So, like I said, I appreciate it. Y'all take care. And until next time, hopefully it'll be Wednesday. I know Wednesday for sure, but I don't know if I will be coming back for, you know, doing another one in between. So, until next time, y'all take care. Bye.